Good evening, I'm Angela Smith, and this is a Band Network special report. Tragedy has struck in and around Los Angeles as multiple wildfires continue to rage, claiming the lives of at least 16 people. 4 major fires are currently burning, and authorities are working around the clock to contain the flames as high winds threaten to escalate the situation. Tens of thousands remain under mandatory evacuation orders, while others who have returned home are facing the heartbreaking reality of losing everything they once knew. As recovery efforts begin, experts warn that the road to rebuilding will be long and challenging. The largest blaze, the Palisades Fire, has now scorched over 23,700 acres in the Pacific Palisades area. While the fire is only 11% contained, firefighters are getting a much-needed boost as resources freed up from the containment of the Hearst and Kenneth fires are being redirected to this urgent situation.
West Sunset Boulevard and Pacific Palisades, this feels like a scene that you would see in a movie. All these cars were left here abandoned yesterday, and emergency trucks had to go through with a bulldozer to clear away so that they could get up to where the fires were. So all these cars were just left here during the evacuation, massive gridlock. See the fire guys went through here and even burned some of these cars that were left behind. Look at this. All these cars are wrecked.
This is the view from an airplane from KTLA photographer Paul Sanchez as he's giving us an aerial perspective to the devastation in the Palisades. Sky 5 unable to fly due to a temporary flight restriction put in place because President Biden is in town, but this is an incredible view.
Meanwhile, the deadly Eaton Fire, which is burning in the Altadena region below the Angeles National Forest, is now one of the state's most devastating, accounting for 11 of the reported fatalities. Currently, it has burned over 14,000 acres and is only 15% contained. Officials caution that it is too soon to fully assess the toll the fire will ultimately take. As of today, authorities are on high alert with a red flag warning in place throughout Los Angeles and Ventura counties. The combination of strong winds and dry vegetation is expected to intensify the fire's spread, creating even more dangerous conditions for those battling the flames. However, there may be a silver lining. Meteorologists are forecasting cooler temperatures, higher humidity, and a possible chance of rain later in the week, which could provide some relief to firefighters. In the midst of this disaster, law enforcement has arrested 7 individuals in connection with looting in the affected evacuation zones. Among those arrested, 2 were allegedly posing as firefighters. Stay tuned for further updates as we continue to follow this developing story. For those who wish to dive deeper into the causes and consequences of these tragic events, this is Angela Smith, and you're watching Band Network. Stay safe, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.